Well, hello everybody. Yeah, get a load of me. I look like I just came out of a freaking vacuum cleaner bag. Sucked up through a vacuum, spun around, spit back out. That's what I feel like too. Yeah, I got caught in the rain, so this is kind of what happens when my hair gets wet and shit. So you may have noticed that I haven't made one of these for the last few days. I'm just realizing how busy my weekend actually is. It's kind of crazy. On Friday when I had to pack up all my gear and take it and film all day, which wiped me out completely, I didn't feel much like taking it back in when I got home. So therefore, I didn't do it Saturday when I got up. And then I took it up to North Conway. I didn't feel like unpacking it, unpacking and packing it and taking it up to Conway, which I did, which I was going to make one. But I was too tired by the time I got there. And yesterday, I just haven't felt like doing it. I just been running around doing all kinds of shit. So, hey, I don't think I can do them every day with this kind of schedule. But I'm doing pretty well, though. I'm getting my sleep. I'm getting my study in. I'm starting to get some stuff done. It's it's looking all right. It looks like the next couple of weeks are going to be a little bit rough, but I think I'm going to get through them just fine. I like being busy, but this might be a little bit over the top busy. Um, anyway, this weekend was pretty good. I didn't really do anything except for rehearse, but I was able to do quite a few scenes up in North Conway off book, and I did the entire Act 1 off book for Moon Over Buffalo. So things are going pretty well in that department. Um, a lot of people have different reasons for disliking food, and sometimes it's taste, sometimes texture, sometimes just a bad experience. But I came across a new one this weekend. Most people I know like muffins. There's not too many people that don't like muffins. So when you hear a reason why somebody doesn't like a muffin, typically it might stand out anyway. But for the first time, I met somebody who doesn't like muffins because they are simply ugly cupcakes without frosting. That's what they said, verbatim. Sounds a little crazy, I know, but hey, if you don't like a muffin, you don't like a muffin, right? So anyway, I can't really think of anything right now. I am so tired. I barely made it home. I barely was able to stay awake last night. I was barely able to drive home. Uh, I was up. I got up yesterday. I must have got up around noon. What time is it now? Close. So it's like it's got to be 22 hours again. 22 straight hours up. Hey, look at me. I'm up. Um, anyway. Oh, you know what I forgot to mention? Last time I went to rehearsal, somebody had I had a shirt on. Actually, you can see if you go back a couple of videos. Somebody told me I looked like I had on bowling clothes. Bowling clothes. I have to remember to thank them personally. To me, it looked more like a Charlie Sheen hand-me-down. But hey, maybe Charlie Bowles, I don't know, does everything else, doesn't he? Especially when it's has to do with balls. Okay, so this morning, any female right now can just shut this off because you might not want to hear this next story, but this is going to be recorded because I want to remember this for future reference. One of the most uncomfortable things you can have happen to you as a guy is when you're driving, you get a long drive ahead, and I don't know how it happens, maybe it being tired or whatever, but sometimes you get an erection, right? Right? It happens, right? Hey, I realize, at my age, I should be thankful I'm getting them with the same regularity. Uh, that might be too much information for anybody who's actually watching. That just occurred to me. But anyway, it's very uncomfortable to drive with. Very, it's like you got to pull your freaking pants just about off just so that you can drive without. I don't really need to go into detail. everybody that's a guy probably agrees with me that that's one thing that's very uncomfortable. I don't know why it happens. It's been a couple of times, like recently. You know, like I'm just driving. I'm driving home, get a little sleepy. All of a sudden, where did you come from? Anyway, I'm not going to elaborate much more than that because I think I got to go to bed because I got to get some sleep here so I can get up and go to rehearsal. Yeah, it's going to be a tough week. It's going to be a tough month and a half or so. But, you know, I came across a patient's I think their first name, I don't even remember if it was the first or last name, but it was Whacker. Whacker. Changing mine. Call me Whacker. Hey, we'll just leave that one alone. Let sleeping dogs lie. To bring up an old quote. I'm going to bed. Everybody else, I got to get a haircut, don't I? Yeah. Somebody brought up, have you ever met this person? Their hair, they cut hair, you know, and they're talking to me. So I wonder if they were hinting at something. Could have been. Going to bed. You all take care. Maybe I'll record another one of these tomorrow. I'm not sure. New format. Working on it. Talk to you all soon.